Good afternoon, everyone. It's quite a big turnout, and normally I speak in yellow room, so I'll try my best in this very red auditorium, you know. But anyway, so what I'm going to try and share is really what we're doing as MTN in the broadband space. It's very much mobile broadband centric, but I mean, I think the fact is that it will naturally extend into broadband in general. Okay. The first thing in terms of vision, and I think, you know, listen to Lars' presentation earlier, I think it's very important what we're trying to achieve as a company and what we think it will bring to South Africa. So the first thing is our vision is really that we provide world-class internet everywhere you go. We really believe that broadband connectivity will be a catalyst for socio-economic development and obviously enhance South Africa's global competitiveness, supporting education, upliftment, innovation. Bridging the digital divide is very, very important for us. So bringing broadband to rural underserviced areas, you'll see when I go through the slides that we're really doing a huge amount of rollout in the rural areas in the near future. I think the other key thing is that mobility and high-speed internet access as a combination is really one of the biggest and most powerful sort of technology innovations that come through, and I think it's driving a huge amount of change in not just in terms of pure broadband connectivity, but the fact that we've seen this acceleration of media tablets, mobile-centric applications, mobile cloud services, and this whole concept of the Internet of Things. So we really think that there's a massive opportunity, and we can be a change agent in terms of driving South Africa forward. And obviously with this world-class internet service that we provide in, we believe that we'll be able to give our customers access to information, entertainment, application services, with much more richness and computing capacity than we've ever done before. So I mean, if we look at what we want to achieve as MTN, it's really about saying we want to become indispensable to our customers. So, it's important that we provide a high level of service satisfaction consistently. Obviously, customer expectations have increased significantly, and they expect a lot more value from interaction with the company. They want us to provide world-class internet solutions. And I think the big focus that's changing is that we're moving from just providing products to actually creating value for our customers. And that could be in many forms. Obviously, in terms of broadband space, about cost effectiveness, faster, richer sort of mobile data services. And I think the other key thing is that there should be a seamless and unified service experience wherever they go. And that's why we talk about this world-class internet everywhere you go. And I think we've done quite a lot of good things. I mean, we've won quite a few awards this year, which to us says that we're going down the right track in terms of meeting what our customers' requirements are. And obviously, the key thing that you find, is that the customer needs are very diverse. So it's not just about a one-size-fits-all, I think the internet for a lot of people is more than just, it's become, if you take Maslow's hierarchy of needs, internet's actually become one of those things that should be there. And everyone expects it to be available for free. Everyone expects to be able to access the internet wherever they go. But I think on top of that, the internet then is, just having the internet is not the only thing. What do the customers actually require from the internet? So I think this whole shift from just a product which maybe is just internet to defining solutions that you can run where you have this connected ecosystem or connected world. And then you say, okay, how do I take those solutions and provide value? And I think that's what we really try and understand and make sure that we provide to our customers. So our focus is not just on providing high-speed connectivity. It's really about giving value, understand how our customers use the internet, how they use connectivity, and make sure that we're able to, by doing that, add a lot more value to their lives and become indispensable. Again, in terms of the themes, it's about broadband anywhere, it's about continuous access, it's about being able to access whatever services they want to do on any device, it's about being able to access content that they want to get wherever they are. And obviously, with the seamless connectivity that we're trying to build, there's a huge amount of services that then you can put on top of that. And I think, all the ones on the left I think we do already. I mean, it's the ones on the right, the e-vertical solutions. One of them, I think last mentioned as well earlier, was around education. And we really feel that this area of e-vertical solutions, there's massive opportunity that we'll be able to drive. And I think what mobility brings, and as opposed to fixed connectivity, is that you can access the services anywhere you are, and it's a lot easier, any device you have. And I think that's really going to drive a lot of innovation, a lot of economic development and so on, and we're really, really excited about that. And this whole concept of the Internet of Things, and I think at the center, obviously, we sit and provide this connectivity, but if you take all those verticals and the kind of solutions that you can start providing, I think the mind boggles. And I mean, I sometimes sit in front of people and within our organization, and I use this slide to actually explain where we're going in terms of this connected ecosystem, the Internet of Things. And I think it's very important that for us to understand that it's not just about providing that high-speed connectivity in the middle. It's about gluing together that connectivity, devices, applications, services, that really are going to add value to people's lives, and also in all these vertical industries, really improve productivity, generate new revenue streams, and solve a lot of the challenges that you face right now that you're not able to actually solve because you don't have this connected world. So obviously, some of the key customer benefits of having this connected or connectivity everywhere you go, the faster data speeds is obvious. I think the fact is it's a fully integrated service level experience. Everything becomes a lot more real time wherever you are. If you want to access content, you want to do something in terms of whether it be financials, any application that you would normally be able to run from sitting at your desktop, you'll be able to do wherever you are. And I think the last thing is affordability and the low-cost data delivery. This is really a big focus for us. I think as you've seen, there's a lot of pressure in terms of saying, okay, the price of data must come down, and how do you do that? I mean, that's really about us building much more efficient networks and being able to deliver that to our customers. So if I look at the evolution that MTN's been through, and I think, 2G and where we started back in 1994, and then the evolution to Edge, our GPRS and then Edge. And I think in South Africa, we still have probably the biggest Edge footprint of all the operators. And then on top of that, obviously, we've built this 3G network, and it's evolved to 42, up to 42 meg at the moment. And then the last thing we've done now is a pilot of about 80 sites that we have live right now. In fact, we've got LTE coverage at our stand outside, our booth outside. Vodacom didn't allow us to put coverage in here, so unfortunately we weren't able to do that. But the fact is, I mean, I think a few of you would have had access to this network, and I think we're really excited about the opportunity that LTE provides. And I think the richness of LTE is not really just the speed, it's about latency and so many other benefits that come with that kind of service. In terms of our rollout plan for the next, let's say, 24 months, we're effectively trying to double our 3G footprint in terms of site numbers. And we're rolling out a huge amount of UMTS 900 in the rural areas. And you'll see there, just based on the distribution of those sites, you'll see there's a huge focus on getting into the rural areas, underserved areas to provide this. And what we've seen is that there's been massive uptake when we've done this, to the extent that we just want to try and get the rollout done a lot quicker than maybe what we'd start before. So our real target is to get to about 85% of the population under the 3G sort of footprint over the next 2 years. It is quite a tall order, but I think we've started quite a bit of work here, and we've already made a lot of progress in terms of making this happen. The other key thing we've done, and I think it was an idea that some of our engineers came up with, and they said, Lambo, look, we've got this opportunity to do LTE 1800. Why don't we do it? And I said to them, okay, I mean, you guys know better than me whether we can actually refarm all the spectrum. And it was quite amazing that we were able to refarm the spectrum, get all of this done in a very short period of time. What we've done in Gauteng is we've refarmed like 4 large areas of our network, roughly 100 sites that we're targeting, and like I said, we're around 80, 85 sites live now. But what we've learned from this is, really how, what are the challenges with deploying LTE. We found that because we're using the same spectrum that we use for our GSM network, it wasn't as big a challenge, and with all the electronic sort of, with the equipment being software-defined radios, having the antenna lines, all of that kind of stuff, it wasn't really a massive challenge to get this done in a short period of time. The kind of experience, and this is just showing you where we have coverage, and I mean, so it's quite extensive, and I think, from the relatively few number of sites, we managed to get quite good throughput coverage and so on. I think the other thing with using 1800 as opposed to the traditional 2.6 band is that your coverage, the area that a site coverage is quite a lot better than the 2.6 band. So some of the speeds we get in, I think the speed obviously is close to 70 megabits per second, and I think the important thing I talked about latency. So there you'll see for local web or internet sort of access, you're talking 22 milliseconds latency. So it's really, really fast, and I think the experience that you get, whether it be loading a web page, online gaming, video streams and so on is really incredible. Even on the uplink, obviously 17, and if you go international, then obviously you start getting the challenges in terms of crossing the Atlantic or getting up to Europe. But even at those kind of levels, we're getting 3G quality, top of the HSPA sort of range sort of speeds and latency. And this is just an example, and I mean, you're welcome to come to our booth and have a look at what we're doing there. We're not getting the 70 meg because our site is quite far away, but the point is that in an ideal environment, and this is just an example where we're doing 6 simultaneous video streams, directly off the internet, where we're able to do that without any buffering. And in cases, in fact, the entire video clip loads even before you've got through, like, let's say, the first 10% of that video in terms of time. So it's really amazing. In fact, there's technology now that is trying to with the LTE networks that have been deployed, there's technology that actually tries to limit the speed at which you're loading, because it loads way too fast, and in some ways you're actually wasting bandwidth. And obviously what that brings then is what we really want to build, which is besides the whole vertical solutions and the whole ICT space, it's really about an enhanced lifestyle experience. So we think this is a vertical on its own, that there's a massive opportunity for us to provide services to our customers, and the whole connected home experience is something that we think is now a reality with the amount of mobile broadband rollout that's happening. Okay, and then I have to do some marketing today. So I think the one thing that we have in the market right now is this Uncapped offering, which we're running for a period of time. And really it's about surfing the internet for as much as you want for only 289 Rand. And I think this, we feel, is really a very compelling offer. I'll just quickly then run you.
We all know that surfing the internet is fun. Imagine getting unlimited internet from MTN for only $289 per month. That means that this summer you can surf, browse, and download all your emails and messages and upload as many videos as you want. It's basically limitless internet access for only $289 per month. Now that's world-class internet made easy. Let joy overshine.
Okay, and so just to conclude, I think MTN's broadband vision is world-class internet everywhere you go. We're aggressively rolling out broadband connectivity, as I've shown. We really believe we're providing real value to our customers, and it's not just about connectivity. And I think also the key thing is that we're accelerating a connected South Africa and all its associated benefits. And this, I think, it's massive opportunity for us to add a real value to South Africa and the development in the country. Thank you.